This is the secret. If you apply, you will lose weight permanently. Yes, not just temporarily. If you struggle to lose weight permanently, for example, you start diet, you lose weight, and you're going good, but as soon as you stop following diet, or after a few days of stopping the diet, you gain all the weight back, right? And you feel that sense of hopelessness that if I have to lose weight permanently, if I want to be sexy permanently, do I have to follow diet permanently? Am I not allowed to enjoy my life by eating all these good foods, right? If you feel that hopelessness, this is the secret for you, and I'm telling you, this is the only way, right? And the only way is, yes, I am telling you this at the start of this video. If you want to lose weight permanently, the answer is not dieting, is not exercising, but changing your self image in your subconscious mind. Yes, I am saying this to you. I am a nutritionist. I believe in eating good food, eating healthy food, doing exercises, but life has taught me the hard way. After struggling for so many years, I now finally realize that if I want a permanent change, if I want to change anything permanently, not just losing weight, I have to change my self image around that. And this is exactly what I'm going to teach you in this video. Hi, I'm Sai. I'm women's weight loss and mindset coach, and I help busy women with slow metabolism to lose weight without following strict diets. Let's get started. Now let me start with example. You start following a diet, maybe you start doing exercises, but in your mind you still think that I have slow metabolism. If not that, you think that it is very difficult for me to follow diet subconsciously, because you have failed multiple times in the past. Maybe if it is not difficult to lose weight, maybe you have this belief that yes, if I follow diet, I lose weight, my body loses weight very fast. You have that belief, that is good, but if I stop following diet, I gain all the weight back. So if I want to lose weight, I have to eat less, I have to count my calories, maybe I have to count the food, mind the quantity of the food that I eat, right? So that is your self image that is keeping you stuck in that same zone, and without correcting that self image, you keep taking that action. That's why you keep manifesting the same outcome. I'll give you a few more examples of taking action but not changing self image, not working on your mindset. Suppose you want to start doing exercises regularly, you have been out of shape, you want to get healthy, maybe you have hormonal imbalances and you want to cure it. Exercise is the good way apart from diet. So you start exercising, you get up early, you are full motivated, but that motivation dies down after few days. Maybe you're not even able to start doing exercises. You decide, I'm going to wake up in the morning at this particular time, but you don't get up, or you feel lazy to do that, right? You feel lazy to do exercises even if you have time, even if you are awake, right? And that is because the self image stored in your subconscious mind says that you are lazy. Yes, your subconscious, based on past experiences, maybe you have tried multiple times in the past to do exercises or to get up early, but you have failed. That's why your subconscious mind has stored this self image of yours that you're lazy. So you constantly, so to observe yourself, whenever you feel like a failure, whenever you decide to do something but you don't do it, your listen to that inner voice. It always says something like, I am lazy, or I cannot do this, I've never been able to do this consistently, right? And that is because it is your self image. So unless you change your self image, that image stored in your subconscious mind, you will not be able to do anything permanently. You will just be doing things temporarily, but you will not be able to stay consistent with it, because the self image says the opposite thing. Self image says that I am lazy, I have slow metabolism, I cannot lose weight easily, I am a foodie, I cannot control my cravings, मेरे से control नहीं होता है. Whatever it is that your self image says, observe your thoughts, what it says, and that is what sabotages your progress. Well, now you'll say that it is the truth, right? It is not a random thing. I have experienced that multiple times. I have been lazy in the past. I have seen in the past that I have slow metabolism, And that's why I think that, right? Of course, that's why it has become your self image, because your subconscious has observed this behavior multiple times in the past. That's why it has become your self image. But the only way, if you want to manifest something different in your life, the only way is to change your self image. That's it. Now I'm going to tell you how to do that. So if you like this concept so far, let me know in the comments what is your self image, self sabotaging image that is making you manifest the same things again and again. What is that self image and what is it manifesting in your life again and again? Now let's change that self image. How to do that? Let me tell you the benefits you will get after changing the self image, and how why would I claim that you get a permanent transformation after changing your self image? Because now that you have a negative self image about yourself, about your habits, about diet and about healthy meals, but later once you change your self images, you would want to follow diet, not because you have to. You would want to do exercises even though you hate them right now, even though you feel lazy right now. Once you change your self image, you will automatically feel like, I love exercising, I cannot be without it, I have to do it every single day. Yes, this transformation has happened to a lot of clients of mine. This has happened to me. I used to be very lazy person. I would hate just walking for 5 minutes, and now I cannot wait to go to gym. I enjoy eating healthy food. And you would want to follow diet, you would want to eat healthy food because you love yourself, not because you hate yourself. There is a huge difference. Now in this current situation, now that you have not worked on your mindset, you want to lose it because you hate the way you look, you hate yourself, right? You hate whatever that is you want to change. But once you change your self image, you would you would still look the same, but you would take those efforts because you love yourself, you want to improve yourself. There is a huge difference. And once the action starts from self love and self acceptance, it gives you permanent result, and that journey feels good. It doesn't feel torturous, even though the action is same. Eating healthy food and doing exercises, actions are same, but you would enjoy doing those, taking those actions, and it will give you permanent result. It give you good results, plus it feels good. What else do we want, right? Now I'll tell you how to change that self image. The first thing you need to do if you want to change your self image, if you want to work on your mindset, is to accept whatever the wrong self image you have. Suppose if you think that I am lazy, I'm very lazy, or suppose you think that I have uncontrollable cravings, I cannot control eating food, I cannot follow diet for long, or suppose you think that I have very slow metabolism, I'm not able to lose weight easily, diets don't work that effectively on my body, it's very hard for my body to lose weight. If you have these self images, whatever self image you have, first accept it. Instead of feeling bad about it, by acceptance I mean become neutral about it. So whenever the thought comes to your mind that I cannot control eating food, you should not feel negative, you should not feel bad. Any kind of negative emotion like anger or frustration, whatever negative emotion that you feel, suppose you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you feel that I've gotten very fat, I did not control the food, and now I'm fat, and now the clothes don't fit me, they don't look good, my belly is sticking out, I am blah blah, I have acne, whatever, right? So first is become neutral about whatever it is right now, whatever the self image, whatever the current situation that you don't like, that you want to change. Suppose you think that I'm very fat and I'm very lazy, I don't do exercises, I hate exercises, but you want to change that now, right? So first you accept it, become okay about it. So you tell yourself 1,000 times in a day, it is what it is, I am lazy, it is what it is, I have been lazy, it is going to change, I don't know how and when, it's fine, but it is what it is. If I'm lazy, it is what it is. If I'm fat, it is what it is. If I have slow metabolism, it is what it is. Be okay with it. I know it is going to be difficult because you have habit of self criticism. Yes, it is a habit. Self criticizing is a habit. You have a habit of feeling bad about it, feeling negative about it, any kind of negative emotion. So becoming neutral, being okay with it, is going to take certain time, but it's not that hard. Just try it out. It feels good, it feels better. It's such a relief to not criticize yourself in your own head. Trust me. I've been there for many years. So you tell yourself it is what it is. Whatever the negative belief, you need to note that down. Okay. Now, second thing that you need to do is note down your goals. What is it that you want to do? If you want to lose weight, what is your action plan? Do you want to follow diet? Do you want to do exercises? Do you want to do both the things? Right? You want to get rid of the uncontrollable cravings. That could also be a goal, right? Because that is the biggest thing that makes you gain weight. So you note that down, note your goals down, and you note down the negative self image that is stored in your mind about your body, about your habits. You note all those down, and after accepting those things, you write down the opposite self images. Yes, I know it is not believable, but you need to note it down. Now that you have written the self sabotaging images, that negative self image that is manifesting the same pattern in your life, you now see, you need to write it down, not just do it in your mind. Okay, you need to put it down on paper or take notes in your mobile. Right now, you write down the opposite belief. For example, if you have written that I'm very lazy to do exercises, I hate exercising, you would write down I love exercising. I know it's not believable, but just trust the process. Trust me, it has worked. It works on everyone. I love exercising. If you hate eating healthy food, you write down I love eating healthy food. And if you have written that I have uncontrollable cravings, I cannot control eating sweets, I'm a foodie, I cannot follow diet, you write down the opposite, that I no longer get cravings. If I get cravings, those are limited cravings. They're not uncontrollable. I don't even have to control myself. You need to write the proper thing. I don't have to control myself. I don't get those uncontrollable cravings now, uncontrollable binge eating. I don't see that anymore in myself. I love eating healthy food. I have figured out the recipe. I have figured out the healthy foods that are actually tasty, and you will manifest tasty diet plans. My clients have manifested tasty diet plans. I never give them the diet plans which include some raw salads, tasteless salads, or boiled food or soups. No, I make each and every meal of them very tasty. If you want to join my program, you can book a free consultation. I'll put the link in the description. Okay. So the thing is, whatever the beliefs you have written, self-sabotaging beliefs, self-images, negative self-images, you write down the exact opposite of that, right? Even though it is not believable right now. How can this be possible? Of course, it is not believable right now, right? The next thing that you need to do is read that, read those self-images every single day, 3 times a day. At the start of your day, before starting your day, for example, get up, freshen up, immediately read that. Then in the middle of the day, half day of yours, and then just before going to sleep at night. It will get registered in your subconscious mind. But that is not enough. Next thing you need to do is take smallest action every single day towards each one of those self images. For example, if you have written that I hate exercising, and now you're saying yourself, you're reading, you've written down the new beliefs, right? The opposite beliefs, and you're reading those opposite positive beliefs now every single day. So you go, you have read in the morning that I now love exercises, I get a lot of time to do exercises, I feel that motivation to do exercises, right? And throughout the day you find just 5 minutes or just 2 minutes to do exercise, only 2 minutes. I know 2 minutes of exercise is not going to make any difference. It is zero, it is not going to make any difference, but you are taking action. See, subconscious is not a fool. By just reading the new affirmations, the new belief, it is not going to store that new belief in your mind. It is going to observe your behavior, it is going to observe your action, and that is what is important. That is how you change your self image. That is how your subconscious formed that old self image in the first place. It observed your behavior over time, and that's why it stored that image, self image in it, right? So you need to show your subconscious that now I am a different person, right? And you have to prove it through over the time, throughout the days. And that way, once you execute that behavior, once you start exercising just for 2 minutes or just for 5 minutes every single day, you will automatically feel good about yourself. You need to appreciate yourself for doing just 2 minutes of exercises. Don't criticize. Let go of that habit of self criticism, right? So take that smallest action every single day and appreciate yourself for that. Do the same thing every single day. I'm very sure if you just give yourself 5 minutes of time to do exercises, soon you will find 15 minutes, soon you will find half an hour, and then that half an hour will turn into 1 hour, 1.5 hour. You won't even realize. Even though your workload is same, even though all your schedule is same, you will still be able to find time for exercises, because this is how you form habit. And slowly that behavior will be observed by subconscious mind, and it will change your self image. So your self image will go from I hate exercising to I love exercising. Similarly, if you want to, I'll give you an example of cravings. That is the biggest problem women face when trying to lose weight, right? So if you get cravings, okay, what you do is you eat whatever you're binge eating, right? Suppose you're eating a big chocolate bar, right? You cannot control yourself, or you're eating big box of sweet. You just leave out one small piece out of it. You eat everything. Of course, it is making you fat, but it's okay. You are anyways going to eat it, right? We are working on our new self images, right? And of course, you have read in the morning that I no longer have uncontrollable cravings, but you're still getting the cravings throughout the day. Remember, you're not going to change in 1 or 2 days, right? So just be okay with it. Go easy on yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Accept it. Acceptance, right? So you still eat all of that. Suppose you're eating pani puri at the end of the day, right? Or suppose you're eating chaat at the in the evening, right? You just leave out one spoonful and you eat everything else, right? This is how you do it. You take the smallest action every single day or every single time, and that will shift you. Once you are able to leave out that one piece, you will be able to leave out 2 pieces of chocolate. You will be able to leave out 3 pieces. Soon you will just eat half of it, and you will not even feel like eating it very soon, because you're not criticizing yourself. Remember, cravings or any kind of action or behavior has power over you because you're criticizing yourself. Don't give it power over you. Don't criticize yourself. Accept whatever it is. Even though you are not, some days you're going good, but one day you are not able to live out that one piece of chocolate as well. It is fine. Accept it. There is no other way. Okay, I hope this helps. I'll recap whatever I've told you just now. First thing is, if you want any kind of permanent transformation, you have to work on your self image before taking any kind of action. So if you want to lose weight, you need to change, recognize the self images, negative self sabotaging images you have about yourself, and then work on it first and then take action. Only then you will change permanently. Second thing is, once you change your self image, your journey becomes much easier and much happier, and you will literally get the results much faster than expected. That's a guarantee. Third thing, how to change your self image. First is, write down whatever that you don't like about yourself, your behavior, the physical traits, right? And decide that now you have decided to change it, right? First thing is, you accept it. You accept whatever that it is. Instead of feeling negative emotion, you become neutral about it. You tell yourself it is what it is. I like myself. Even though I don't like that belly fat, it is what it is right now, right? So you accept it. Acceptance. Next thing you need to do is recognize the negative self images in your mind that are manifesting the same patterns in your life, that are manifesting the same fat belly, the same laziness to do exercises or whatever in your life, right? And once you write those down, write down the exact opposite for each sentence, each of the self images, exact opposite. So if you say I'm very lazy, you say I am very energetic now, proactive, whatever that you feel is right, right? And once you write those down, you need to read those new self images, new belief. See, we are in the process of replacing the old beliefs with new beliefs, right? And once you replace, or once you start once you write down the new self images, you read those self images 3 times a day, and you take smallest action every single day for each one of those beliefs. Smallest action. That is all you need. Trust me, this is a proven process. This is the secret of Shape in Fat Loss model of my program, weight loss program, that I'm giving you for free. So don't let it go to waste. People pay a lot of money to get into my weight loss programs. And if you also want to get into my weight loss program, you can sign up for free consultation. I am putting the link below in the description. Okay. I hope this helps. I hope your journey becomes happier. Weight loss doesn't have to be torture. It has to feel good. You're doing something good for yourself.